Hello everyone, and welcome to the next run for the channel, Fire Emblem Conquest with no Armory. As the name implies, it's going to be a pretty simple challenge. We simply have to play through the whole game and beat it without ever visiting the Armory and without ever buying weapons. Now there will be a little bit more to it that I'll go into before we get started. So a couple of limitations on some things. Obviously rule number one, we're just not visiting the Armory, we're not buying anything from the Armory. If our weapons aren't going to break, what's the sense in spending money on new ones anyways? We got better things to spend our money on. Now, the castle, the My Castle will have drops sometimes where your units will pick up stuff from the My Castle and give them to you. I will not be using any of those in the playthrough either. Mostly because I want this to be a run focused mostly on the static drops and starting inventories that you know for certain are going to be in the run itself. I don't want any RNG weapons or RNG extra tools that may or may not help in the long run. I know to some people that might be a little bit of a confusing rule, but it's mostly for my sake, because I want to see myself how easy or difficult it would be without the extra help of RNG weapons. So if you want to try this for yourself and use the extra weapons, you go right on ahead, I won't stop you. Another thing is I don't really plan on using like the visiting bonuses or the battle bonuses or anything like that, because you can get a couple weapons from those too, but I don't want to use those either. Again, mostly stuff that's either going to come in unit starting inventories, chests, or drops from like enemies. But I think that's just about everything. Technically you can get free weapons by becoming a blacksmith class and getting the salvage blow ability. I'm not going to do that. I have different things I want to spend my current talent on, and even if I did go blacksmith, again, that's going to be like RNG based weapons I don't have to deal with. But I think that's everything. Ignore the different coloring on the title screen for a sec. I'll address that in just a sec. Now, I could start over a new game, but I kind of don't see a point in because the challenge doesn't really start until Chapter 6. So we're going to go ahead and just start at the Branch of Fate. Now, I did play a Corrin up to the Branch of Fate, just so I could already have the unit in place that I want to use. So we're going to go with this design. I really like this one. We'll kind of change her hair out a little bit as we go throughout the game, if we kind of like get some ideas. I think we're still just going to name her Jacob because I refuse to think of another name. And I don't really know what to make the date, so I guess we'll make it like something funny. Now, I put out a poll, or some polls the other day, asking for you people to pick out some funny words. And you guys picked out deft and excitable, with no context that you guys were going to be picking out the boons and bane for my Corrin. So we're going to have a lot of accuracy and not a lot of magic defense. Now as for the talent, because we're doing no armory, I basically only ever want to be in a class where I can use the Yato. As far as what I want it to be, I was kind of going between Cavalier, Mercenary, or Samurai. Now, I could pick up Cavalier or Merc from either Perry or Selena. And Samurai sounds really funny because of Astra Swords Fair stuff. So I think we're going to go with that, just because I really like chance-based skills like that. And come on, if we're going to have a bunch of skill, that's what samurais do. They got skill, they got hit rate, that's like their whole job, right? So I think that's what we're going to roll with. It's going to be played on Hard Classic. I'm not crazy enough to try to do this on Lunatic. So we're just going to do Hard Classic for now. I don't think I'll need to lower the difficulty throughout the playthrough, but if worse comes to worse, I will lower the difficulty. I don't think I'll need to, though. So we're just going to cruise on hard throughout most of it. Now, one change that is made is I like Felicia way more than Jacob, and there's only room on this channel for one Jacob, and out of the two, you're kind of stuck with me. So it's slightly changed so that way Felicia can join first because I like Felicia more. If anything, if anyone wants to like talk about this being like any kind of nerf or buff or debug or whatever, or debuff, I'll kind of call this a debuff because it means I technically can't get Dwyer till later. So look at that as you will. So this is what my Corrin looks like up until this point, and this is what Felicia looks like up until this point. I think we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna breeze through this map real quick. This is a pretty easy map to just kind of coast through. Split out. And I do want to also show off, I'll show this off near the end of the video, or maybe somewhere in the middle? I'm not really sure where I'll put it. But Kaze and Rinka have some weapons on them that you actually cannot transfer over to Conquest. Kaze has an iron shuriken, and Rinka has a brass club. And you cannot take those weapons into Conquest, even if you leave them on Corrin's inventory. I should know, I tried. One of my commenters had the wonderful idea of bringing the brass club over so I would have an extra axe weapon to use. But after testing, it turns out that doesn't work. Same with the shuriken. I would have loved to have had an iron shuriken for the early game, just because for some reason shurikens get to have +2 speed attached to them, as well as perpetual 1-2 range, which I'm still trying to figure out. But just wasn't meant to be. I'll have animations running for the later maps, but for right now, I think I'm just gonna not have them, just so I can kind of get through this map quickly. Also, feel free to go crazy with your free staff on this map, because whenever you get Elise back later, she'll have a brand new one, because this is technically a different Elise from the one you get later. So do whatever you want with that. And I guess I technically can't bait you out yet, because you would have, assuming the worst, you would have the 23 might. Oh, you have a vulnerary. We'll just vulnerary up. And this way we get to knife chip him a little bit. Oh, nice dodge. Me too! How could you not love this girl? Now, I kind of want him to start hitting. I wanted him to miss at least once, so his chivalry would be up. Okay. Actually, I think... No, I actually wanted that to miss. Oh well, we'll take the extra hit where we can. And I think I want to mostly funnel these kills into Corrin. I wanted Felicia to get to at least level 5, so she can do live to serve stuff. Oh, that's a good level. Yeah, look at all that skill. We're going to have so much hit rate. Reliability is going to be the name of the game for Corrin. Now, we need to run up and go help Xander now, because I have to preemptively use the elixir. I was kind of hoping I could wait another turn for that. We could just kill Sakura and move on with the map, but I want that promoted EXP. I want that juicy promo EXP on Corrin. We're not gonna waste the freeze on that yet. I am going to use a freeze to... what do I take? I live 2 more hits. Actually, we'll go ahead and spend a freeze use. Because it also lowers their avoid. So I will do this just to get a little bit more chip in. Oh wait, that means I could just like kill on counter. I was looking at the numbers backwards. Oh well.
Sorry.
Wow, I've done this map 100 times and I've never gotten that wrong, but I guess whenever you're trying to talk and play at the same time that happens. Oh well, no promo EXP, RIP. Also, ignore Jacob in the cutscene here. Hey everyone, this is Jacob from the past to show that the weapons won't transfer over into the other route. So we're going to make some pocket space real quick. Go ahead and throw those 2 on you. Finish this off. Now, I believe in Birthright, you can take weapons into the other routes. But from what I remember, if you try to take the Birthright weapons into Conquest, go ahead, keep skipping forwards. Just save right there for now. Play the one we want to. But when we finally get around to Corrin's inventory, they're missing the shuriken and the club. So it is a little upsetting that we couldn't take those. At first, I was kind of excited because it meant we could have an E-rank axe to start doing stuff with, but that's how it works. So just wanted to show that off real quick just to help confirm that you can't bring those two just in case there's any misconceptions surrounding the weapons that we brought over. Again, I think you can do it in Birthright and Rev, but don't quote me on that. I just know for sure now it does not work in Conquest. So I don't want to just end there because otherwise it'd be a pretty short part. So I think we're just gonna do. So we could build a Dusk Armory, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna build a Staff Shop. Now this looks bad right now. I am going to organize the castle. I'll just do it off screen so you guys don't have to watch me do it. I am gonna make you guys watch me build a Jacob statue. And throw those in the convoy. Actually, we'll grab the concoction back out. Oh, we have the one use vulnerary. I do plan on using a save editor to give me like the food and the gems or whatever. Mostly because I could just sit around in day-night cycle over and over again and keep waiting for these to come back. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to allow myself to get past the annoying online features that date some of the gameplay of this game. We'll give Lilith her level up. And there's nothing really I want to buy from the staff shop anyways right now. So I think we're just going to move on. Oh, we'll grab the support. Oh, the rainbow on the patch at the very start at the title screen is mostly just here in case I want to marry Felicia to Corrin, because Felicia's my favorite. I don't plan on doing any of the other supports like that, mostly because I wanted to keep this pretty vanilla to a normal playthrough, but I still want that at least. I don't think there's anything else I really want. Oh, actually very important. I need to change my assistant to Felicia. So we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next chapter. We'll do chapter 7 alongside this one, because this map's also not going to take me very long. Oh my, preps. What am I going to do? Finally, Jacob preps that don't take 3 years. So I want to have Corrin in range of both of you. I think we're going to separate out here. So one enemy phase and get rid of these guys first. Oh, that's sad. We're not going to kill.
Yes.
Look at her go. So we will simply kill these guys. Oh, nice dodge. Woo! Felicia Copter. I love this silly girl so much. So we will get rid of you.
Whoa.
Gosh, playing Engage for so much and then going back to trying to do Fate's pair-up stuff is kind of jarring, trying to remember like how certain stuff works. And I've kind of grown an appreciation for Fate's pair-up. I was kind of mixed on it back in the day, but I think I really like this system of pair-up. Like, just for doing gameplay stuff. Yo, Silas is here. So, from the idea of no armory being a thing, a lot of these weapons, like the Iron Sword, the Bronze Lance, we're going to be stuck using these weapons for quite a while. Which I don't think is a bad thing. I think it'll kind of be interesting to see how those end up useful even throughout late in the game. I could use the Dragon Stone, so I take less damage. So we'll take 4 less. Actually, technically 5 less now because of the Yatobenya Katana. 18. We would go up to 14. So we'd only take 4 damage. I do kind of want to build sword rank though, but I think we want to take less damage because we're not killing with the sword anyways. Because 11 AS. Yeah, we're nowhere near close to killing. Actually, we'll do that. I want to build up sword rank. I think I want to go ahead and put you right here. I want to get your lance rank up a little bit. I'm gonna put you here. See, like I mentioned earlier, the free staff comes back. So you can use it as much as you want in that map. Ow. Plus, he's still 2-hit KOs even with the Bronze Lance. Time for the good units to get here. Oh, I love this guy so much. I love this unit. Arthur's such a goofy guy. Look at him. His 84 hit before a void. Binding blade looking accuracy. So, something to note. We're never going to get our hands on an E rank axe. So we never get a bronze axe for free as far as I remember it, no. So if we want to train up axe rank on anyone, we're kind of just out of luck. Which means if I send someone into a reclass that requires them to use axes, I either have to give them an arm scroll or like just deal with the fact that they're not going to be able to use those axes. Which means Arthur being able to use axes is kind of huge, at least for the time being. This is kind of the usual way I tackle this map. So we'll back up to here, back you up to here. So Corn can enemy phase you. You will choke this point with the Bronze Lance. Then usually I pair you two into each other and have either Arthur or Effie go crazy on these guys. So you have Poison Strike. What do you guys have? Seal Speed, Seal Speed. I think we will... How much defense are you getting from him? Oh, you're not getting any defense from him. Okay, new idea. We'll actually go like this for now. You actually don't really need the help at the moment. So we're gonna... we'll just leave you next to each other. Go ahead and let some people build up some support points with each other. I don't really have ideas for pairings right now. For who I'm going to pair with who. The big thing I have planned out is I know I want to pair at least Niles with someone, and I want to pair Odin with someone, because Nina's paralog and Ophelia's paralog give some pretty good items. But aside from those, I don't really have pairing ideas. I might do something like at least Odin for Big Magic Ophelia. But otherwise, I don't really have any predetermined pairing ideas. So if you guys have any, feel free to throw them down in the comments and I'll take a look at them. I have some units in mind I want to use just because I like those units a lot. Spoilers, I really like the Conquest cast. These Norians are my squad. I love these guys. So I definitely want to use units like Selena, Odin, Laszlo, Felicia. I think I want to give this to you. And I'll pair you into you, because there's no sense in trying to dual strike anymore. We'll go here just to give you Demoiselle. I think that's how you pronounce that thing. Is that what it is? Nope, that's not it. Demoiselle. Oh. We will put you here, because you don't get doubled, because it's a 5 AS doubling threshold. Yes. And you're not losing any speed. Let's go ahead and put you here anyways. Just for the -2 damage taken. Gosh, Arthur's so funny. I'm also going to go ahead and gush about the music, because you will hear me talking about this music a lot throughout this playthrough. Oh, nice dodge. Yikes. That is definitely something. Heal you up. So you do not eat 2 of these guys very well. I don't think I want to do this. Or... because if you get your defense sealed, or your speed sealed, you'll take 10 more next turn. This is safe. Go on, Arthur! He's the hero we need. Every line this man says is my favorite. So I think we will sip the vulnerary. Oh, these guys have grizzly wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want to back up to Felicia. There we go. Here, we'll let you finish you off while you have you in range. Nice. Although I guess I could have done, like... I know you can do really funny strats with Vow of Friendship if you can somehow keep Corrin's HP low. But that's difficult and requires me to keep up with Corrin's HP, which I'm not usually doing. Bonk. Now, I've never really tried to use Effie long-term a lot. I've heard she's good. I've heard Effie is a good unit. So maybe I'll give her a shot longer term. Ooh, ouch. Okay, Silas, we're going to pull you away from your post for a sec. Okay, so you have Silly Vow of Friendship going off right now. So you can secure this kill. I think we let the Armor Knight face tank here. Actually, if we let her wait, she doesn't die. She can just wait. I think we'll chip you first with you. Oh, never mind. Yikes. Okay, we'll do... actually, we'll do this. And then we'll heal you up. Some Dragon Sun shenanigans. Nice! Hey, because we have a skill buff, we get what is that? 0.75? I don't want to do the calcs for that. That's like roughly 12-ish% chance that it went off. In other words, good unit. Maybe the tanky Armor Knight is a good unit because she tanks stuff. Now I do want to throw you back down in front of this before you start running around. We'll top you off. Give you a little more HP. Woo! I think we go for this. We'll let Effie get a couple level ups and see if she impresses me. I would say that's pretty impressive. So we'll let that top squad deal with those. I'll have you come down here to like, help Silas. Ow. For some reason, I think you guys will handle this just fine. I need to leave Corn in range for a turn. Okay, so you had your fun. We're gonna let you bonk this guy now. So we'll have all the guys over here. We'll have Silas enemy phase this guy. Build up some lance rank. It'll be really nice to have high lance rank on people, or high ranks on people, so they'll have more options for weapons that are available. That way, like if someone only has E lances, they can take the one bronze lance that I have. Is Corn below half yet? Can we do shenanigans yet? This affects 2 tiles. Nope, we're still above half HP. We will simply wait again. Or we try to give the kill to Arthur. There we go. Now you do the funny stuff. Whatever you do it with, Corin. Poke. Good unit. Come on, Silas.
Yeah.
Okay, speed and defense. We like to see those. But what we like to see more is Arthur gaming. He is gaming so hard right now. And hey, he only has that 2% crit, I think, because of his personal. The silly personal that like lowers enemy crit avoid, but also lowers his crit avoid. He got luck! Look at this good unit. Oh my gosh, Arthur is going to snowball so hard and be a good unit.
All right.
My thoughts exactly. So, that is mostly going to be it, but before we do anything else... Where is Arthur? I think you need this. So, I think that's mostly going to be everything. Oh, if I ever have a moment like this... Oh, they don't have to give me berries. If they ever give me a weapon that I don't want to use, I'll just throw it away. Or I think they sell for 0 gold too. Either way, however it works, I'll just get rid of the extra items. If there's anything I failed to explain as far as how... like certain things work or like how different rules of the challenge are going to be, feel free to leave them down below. I'll try to include a bunch of it in the description, but just in case I don't, please feel free to ask away so I can give some more clarity. I'm excited to start this run, and I can't wait to play more of the chapters. So until then, I will see you all around. See ya!